These are your 3.5 notes. It's on page 19. We're going to talk about proportions and ratios. A ratio is the comparison of two numbers by division. There are 3 ways that we write ratios. If you have 5 boys in a class and 10 girls, what's the ratio? Well, we can put a colon in between them, and we still say 5 to 10. We can write the words 5 to 10, 5 to 10, or we can write it as a fraction. If we do write it as a fraction, we have to reduce it. Even when we write it as a fraction, we still say 5 to 10. And a proportion states that 2 ratios are equal. To determine if a ratio is a proportion, we set them equal to each other. And we're going to do what we call cross multiply. And you have done this in the past, and this will just be a refresher. So I have 2 proportions. And number 1, 3 over 2 and 21 over 14. I'm going to set them equal, and I cross multiply. That means I multiply 3 times 14 on one side and 2 times 21 on the other. 3 times 14 is 42. 2 times 21 is 42. 42 equals 42. That is true. So yes, 3 over 2 and 21 over 14 are proportional. Let's check number 2. I'm going to set them equal. I'm going to cross multiply. 8 times 18 on one side, 9 times 12 on the other side. 8 times 18 is 144. 9 times 12 is 108. 144 equals 108. That is not true, so those 2 fractions are not proportional. Let's do this next one. We have decimals, but we don't have to hate them. So 4.2 times 2.24 is equal to 5.6 times 1.68. This first side, if we multiply those together, I get 9.408. Right side, 9.408. That's the same. So yes, those are proportional. We will not typically have decimals like that. I just wanted to show you how that worked. Now, if a proportion has a variable, we have to cross multiply to solve the proportion. If the variable is being added or subtracted, first we have to distribute when you cross multiply. So I'm going to show you how to do these, and then you'll do a couple practices for me. So this is exactly what we were doing before. I have 2 fractions. I'm just going to multiply them. N times 16 is 16n. I'm going to do this side now. 16 times 24 is 384. Now, all I have to do is get the n by itself, which we've been doing for months now. We're going to divide by 16. N equals 24. All right, let's do the next one. Cross multiply. 4 times 84 is 336. 7 times x is 7x. I'm just going to divide. X on the right side equals 48. All right. Number 6 and number 7 are a little bit different because we have to add a step. So we're still going to cross multiply. But in order to multiply 7 and r plus 2, I have to put a parenthesis. So that's my one side. My other side is 7 times 5 is 35. When I see parentheses, I know I'm supposed to distribute. 7r plus, I multiply, plus 14 equals 35. because 7 times r is 7r. 7 times 2 is 14. Now I'm going to get my like terms on the same side. 7r equals 21. And then I just divide. R equals 3. All right, same thing over here. Cross multiply. 9 times 10 is 90. 15 times x plus 4, I have to write it with parentheses. And then I'm going to have to distribute that 15. 15 times x is 15x. 15 times 4 is 60. Now I'm going to move that 60 over because I'm trying to get that x alone. 30 equals 15x. Divide by 15. End up with 2 equals x. Now I need you to flip over to the other side on page 20 and do number 1, 3, 5, and 6. Thank you.